Hi guys, it's Andrea. Today I have for you Hauled It, How Was It? This is looking back on a haul from February 18th, 2019. So I've had all this stuff for more than a year now, and I'm gonna just do really quick reviews on it. I'm trying to wear a lot of it on my face today for you so that you can really see how things look. All right, let's just start off with a bunch of stuff that I no longer have, and for various reasons. The Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I bought it in the mini form. I jumped on that hype train. I really wanted to try it out. I didn't like it. I felt like it was really greasy in texture, especially for oily skin. But just in general, like, I don't know. Maybe it's good on dry skin, but it felt really greasy to me, and it didn't really feel like it filled in pores any better than other pore filling primers that I really love, like my NARS or even like Benefit Professional. The next thing is Olaplex conditioner. This is when the actual conditioner just launched from them, and I used up the whole thing. I probably reviewed it in an empties, I'm sure, and I remember liking it. I don't necessarily think that it was better than a lot of other conditioners. I do think the actual treatment is good. I actually used it last night. I have a bottle that I've been nursing forever, and I put it just on my ends last night because they were looking really raggedy, and I feel like my hair today, especially from like here down, looks so much smoother than it normally does. So I would forego the conditioner and just use whatever other like kind of reasonably priced conditioner that you like, and then use the Olaplex treatment instead. And I actually am thinking that I'll probably purchase or repurchase the treatment very soon. I also hauled an original beauty blender because it had been years since I actually used a real beauty blender, like I shouldn't put that in air quotes, it is a beauty blender, but like a real actual one. And I did like it, but I don't think Beauty Blender is, like, they were a trailblazer, but now there's just so many good sponges out there. There is absolutely no reason to spend that much on a sponge. I love the Beige Cosmetics ones, and those are like $2. So yeah, you don't need a real beauty blender, although they are good. They are really nice and spongy and soft. And then lastly, the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation. I had shade 425. I just used that up last month. I had put it in my project pan. I like that foundation. It's not my favorite ever. It's medium to full coverage, very lightweight, and it lasts pretty well throughout the day. The only thing is there's no real like joie de vivre to it. Like, there's no real life to it. It's very flat, so you really need to like use contour, use highlight, use blush to actually bring life back to your face, because it's very flat, and that's the only thing I really don't like about it. All right, moving on to the stuff I do have here in front of me. I shopped at Beige Cosmetics, a little bit of Drugstore, and Sephora. So let's talk about all the BH stuff. I'm wearing this today. This is the Beige Cosmetics liquid foundation, Naturally Flawless liquid foundation. So I have Toasted Almond, and I can't remember what this shade is because it doesn't say on it. But I had purchased this one, and then I purchased this one because this is my actual shade. The Toasted Almond is my actual shade. This is what I'm wearing today. I already had to blot my face once, and I just repowdered my face as well because this is pretty oily. It has a pump. I like the shade match. It's good packaging, glass bottle. Okay, the actual product, I feel like when you first put this on, it is very airbrushed. It looks really pretty on the skin. If you have any kind of oily skin though, it doesn't hold up throughout the day. It really doesn't. I've had days, like today it's actually okay, but I've only been wearing it, we're at 2:30 right now, and I've been wearing it since 7. That's not bad, but I've had days where it like really has broken down on my face. Like, it separates in different spots, and it has looked really bad. So I would not wear this like at a long work day anymore. I would really only wear it like if I'm filming. I might even put it in a project pan to use up, but only like if I'm filming. I don't know, maybe. Anyways, I do like it. I think it's probably much better though if you have normal skin, and I'm not even gonna say dry because I don't necessarily feel like it's super hydrating. I feel like it just doesn't necessarily work for oily skin because it does have a really kind of matte satin finish, not a hydrated glowy finish. This little gem is awesome. This is the Glitter and Shadow Glue Base Booster from Beige Cosmetics. This is just as good as glitter glue from Too Faced. That was the one that I had used prior to this, very expensive. This one, super duper cheap, works great. This is actually really sticky. You don't need a lot of it. It's super sticky on the eyelid. So whatever you put on top of it will stick to it all day long. So I will use this for any like really chunky metallic eyeshadows, anything that has like chunky glitter in it, I will use this. I don't know if you can still get this. This is the BH It's My Ray Ray liquid lipstick. It's in the shade Rosy Ray. I do think that there was only one shade of this, like I'm pretty sure. I think this is their actual liquid lipstick like formula, their typical liquid lipstick formula, just in different packaging. And this is a really nice color and it does smell really good. There's somebody at my door.
Andrew, you want us to get out?
I'm waiting patiently, but
looking cute.
Thanks. I only need like 6 to 7 more minutes, so.
Okay, I'm getting out of here. I'll be out of here. I'll be out of here in 5 minutes. You're recording me?
Yes. I'm gonna put this in too.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
And lastly from BH was this palette. This is the Royal Affair palette. If I recall, I feel like I got this as a free gift with this purchase. I don't think I actually ordered this. So yeah, it's not really the kind of color story that I feel like I would be drawn to. But anyways, I don't use this very often, not often at all. I feel like I've probably used it a handful of times since I've got it. This is the only thing I'm wearing on my eyes today, and I think you can kind of tell it doesn't make a huge impact. Like, my eyes, did they look nice? Yeah, but there's nothing really like, even I use this silvery shade on the inner third, and can you even really tell? This inner corner highlight is something else, but like right through here is supposed to be that silver. You really can't tell. Like I said, I've had my makeup on since 7 a.m. so that is 5, 6, 7 hours. It doesn't last all that great. So these colors, they're pretty. I actually really like the mattes in here, this one and this one and this one in particular, and the cream. They all blend really well. Like, I think you can kind of see the orangey little bit on the end there. They blend really well. They are nicely pigmented, but they don't last. So I know that they don't sell this on their website anymore. I don't know where you can get it. I know that it was popping up in like Winner/TJ Maxx type places for a while, so that's why, you know, it still could be a valuable review. So like if you can get it for like 10 bucks and it's colors you like, then sure. But other than that, I wouldn't go like seeking it out or anything. You don't need to worry that you missed out on anything with that. All right, so Drugstore, Shoppers Drug Mart was where I had purchased a lot of this stuff from. This is the Maybelline City Bronzer in the shade 100. This is the bronzer I'm wearing today. I feel like this is way too light for me. It's almost like this could be my skin tone in the summertime when I'm more tanned. I don't know. It's not great. The formula I feel like is okay, but it's kind of hard to tell because I can't really see it on my face, you know? So it's hard to even tell if it's blending nicely. This I have had kind of an on and off again with. This is the Catrice 3D Glow Highlighter, and this one is in the shade Pinch of Rose. Did I buy more than one? No, this is the only one I bought. Okay, this is a very, very soft formula. If you can, I don't know if you can tell, but like, nah, I don't know if there's any way to really convey this. It's very soft. I feel like if I put my finger in there and like push, it would crumble. But it's a pretty color. It looks beautiful in a swatch. Like, doesn't that look gorgeous? But it's a little too dark for a top of your cheeks highlighter on me, and it is okay as a blush. So I'm actually wearing this today as my blush, and if you can tell, I'm not, well, you can't tell until I'm about to tell you, I'm not wearing any highlighter with this. I'm only wearing this, so you can kind of see it all over my cheek, and then when I move, I know you can see a highlight with it. So in that respect, I kind of like it, but it's not really the kind of tone of blush that I like wearing a lot. I did at one point put this like in a chopping block and I decided to keep it. I don't know why. I don't really like it that much, but I feel like it's a nice product. If it was the right shade for you, then I feel like it is a nice product. Like, it's decently pigmented. It has a lot of shine to it, so there's nothing wrong with it. Okay, this guy here is the Marcel face powder. This is actually a mini. Actually, I got this and the next product from Winners. That's right, because I didn't buy this at Shoppers. I think I probably paid like $3 or $5 for this. Marcel is a Canadian company. This powder has kind of like a cult following, and I had never tried it prior to purchasing it. So this one is in the shade Translucent, but it is not transparent. I feel like people confuse the word translucent with transparent. Translucent just means that you can see through it. It doesn't mean that there's no color. Transparent means that there's no color and that you can see through it. So see the color here, like it's very beigey. I'm wearing this today as my face powder, not my under eye powder. I think it works okay as an under eye powder, although I feel like on me it slightly oxidizes a little bit under my eyes. On my face, I feel like this is where I'm getting a lot of my color from today. Probably because it slightly oxidizes a little bit. It's nice. It's a little, this would be a good powder if you like to powder your face and you have drier skin. For oily skin, this does nothing to mattify. It actually, I feel like it's a little bit hydrating. So not my favorite powder. It's nice as makeup, but for longevity, for oily skin, it's not great. And then this is the Eva NYC Tone It Down Blonde Shampoo. Back when I hauled this, I still had pretty blonde hair. It was pretty, but it was also pretty blonde. And since then, I've just kind of let it grow out, and I haven't dyed it again. This is just all that blonde that has kind of like gone brassy over time, but like literally, last time I got my hair done was June of 2019, and we are now at the end of March. I'm really considering box dyeing it. I'm not lying right now. I feel like I kind of just want to do like box dye red like I used to when I was a teenager. Listen, we're all at home right now. What's the worst that could happen? Anyways, so this is Eva NYC. They do a really nice hair mask, and if you've ever smelled that, I can't even put my finger on what it smells like, but it smells amazing. And this smells the same. It has that really, really like rich, sweet scent. You can tell it's purple shampoo. I feel like it worked really well. I still kind of use it from time to time, just on this. I don't know why. Does it matter? If you're a hairdresser, tell me if it matters. I still do sometimes. Okay, last two things are from Sephora. I'll do this first because there's not as much to say about it. This is from Becca. This is the Lipstick Love, I think is what they called this line. It was a brand new line back then, and this is in the shade W Bare. I feel like they had warms and cools and neutrals in this lineup. This is the lipstick I'm wearing today. Do I like the color? Yes. I have 1,000 other things in my collection just like this, so I don't need this color. You know what I wanted to say is, last year when I did my low buy and set rules for myself, one of my rules was I wasn't allowed to buy any lipstick, and I haven't bought any lipstick. I actually am very grateful to myself that I did that, because I've saved myself ridiculous purchases like this. Like, I don't even like lipstick that much. I wear it time to time. I wear it in videos. I don't wear it in life a lot. And not being tempted by lipstick anymore, I don't need to like repurchase the same colors 1,000 times over. So, you know, this is the kind of purchase that would have been avoided. There's no magnetic packaging. It's nice packaging. It's got the little Becca circle, and it says Becca in here, but there's nothing like that justifies the price. I feel like this comes with, like, in terms of packaging, it's okay, but it's not even magnetic. I don't know. And then the color is pretty. It is creamy. It feels nice on the lips, and there's no scent to it, which I actually find kind of disappointing. This has that just lipsticky scent, which I don't like. I would rather smell like just some kind of vanilla or sugar or caramel as opposed to that lipsticky scent. Anyway, so I'm glad I didn't purchase more of those. And then the very last thing to talk about is this. This is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Setting Powder, and this is in the shade Butter. So first of all, let's talk about the scent on this. This is so heavily scented. It smells nice, it smells sugary, it smells sweet, but it lasts. Like sometimes I get ready in the morning and then I can still smell it here and there 2 to 3 hours later on my face. So if you don't like scented things, you will not like this. This is not transparent. Again, this definitely has color to it. The reason I bought it, and you can tell here, I'll do this, is because it's incredibly brightening. Like you can see what that did just to my skin right here. That's why I bought it, and that is what I like about it. This is not my favorite under eye setting powder in the world. I love the Becca one and I love the Hourglass one, like head and tails above this. But this is good. Like I actually think I might try to use this up. Sometimes I feel like it can be a little bit dry under the eyes. That's the only thing that kind of makes me think I maybe don't want to try using it up. Because it's not super hydrating compared to a lot of other things that I've tried. It's kind of dry. So if you have dry under eyes, you probably won't like it. But if you want a brightening effect, you might like it. That is it for my Hauled It How Was It reviews for this haul back from February. I'm going to continue doing these with a lot of hauls from last year because I'm not buying a lot right now, but I bought a lot last year. So if you're new here, definitely subscribe and I will see you around in my next video. Bye guys.